What's going on, guys? It's another episode of the Chisholm Sports Group. That's the CSG, if you didn't know. I'm your host, Jackie Chisholm, back again. All right, today we got a full episode going on. We're definitely going to cover the Titans' huge win, Titans up on Monday Night Football in Titans time. We're going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of this past week. And Vegas, baby, we're definitely going to have my final thoughts for the day. We'll see what's going on. Let's get to it. right, Vegas, baby. All right, now we're going to go over my final thoughts as well for this evening. I definitely want to talk about number 12, Aaron Rodgers. Now, as a Titans fan, and for all you other Titans fans, a number 12 saying that he owns a team is kind of triggering. Please don't let Andrew Luck come back. That's all we asked for. You know what I'm saying? Keep Carson Wentz. We good. We not in this boat. So we're not talking about us. We're talking about the Bears. He should just sneak in and grab 10% somewhere the way that team is playing. Like, he's not like, it's not like they care. Like, from my Bears insider, it just seems like, and from the outside looking in, it do seem like the ownership was handed down to a granddaughter of the George Halas, and she doesn't give a shit about football. And it shows. Like, the team's always had a good defense, but the fact that they've had, like, the array of quarterbacks that they've had, in the same time that the Packers have only had 2 quarterbacks since the early 90s when Brett Favre got there and he took over. It just seems that, like, you don't care. You're happy to take the money that this team makes you, but you don't fulfill your obligation of giving your fans something to cheer and believe in every year. Like, there's nothing that they can believe in right now. And Aaron Rodgers is right. He's won 10 of 11 at Soldier Field. Like, that should be your standard. The Packers should definitely be your standard. Seeing that y'all been playing each other since fucking World War II, you guys should definitely at least try your best to be on that level. Now, I feel like Pace, who doesn't know, like the GM doesn't know what he's doing really, put together a team. But the drafting Justin Fields was a move to try to save his job. I would have said just get a fucking offensive line instead of like drafting to draft with that quarterback. And like, I wouldn't have upgraded too much on the defense. I would have let that regress a little bit and give the fans some more to watch, like with that offensive quarterback now that been played for the next 15 years. But you can only do so much as a GM by filling out a roster and giving it to a fuck up like Matt Nagy. Like, he doesn't, again, like when I was saying in Vegas, baby, he doesn't want to win. He wants to be right. And you would think that ownership would have stepped in at some point and been like, hey, I don't like what you putting on the field. I want to see something better. Why is, like, start questioning of why is Justin Fields not ready when we knew you knew he was going to play when you moved up in the draft to draft him? Why wouldn't you already watching film beforehand, like, to know that you wanted to draft him? And what could you do with him? In day one, you should have started building an offense around him. But it looks like there still is not an offense around him. Even though we've seen him move up and down the field and be able to lead drives. There's few and far between, but he's able to do it. So imagine if a competent coach was able to come in and do that. Bill Lazor, like, he was better and more competent at calling plays for Justin Fields. But Matt Nagy turned around and took it back. So again, where's your ownership? I feel like there's certain organizations in which, until they should make their owners sell, that there's not going to be any success for those franchises. If there's just straight fuck ups, families that do run some organizations. I'm really thinking of like the Texans, especially right now, and that the McNair family, fuck them, and that Ford family. Both of you guys are not giving your organizations what you want. And the Bears, who have been a middle of the road on bad years and been like great defenses in some years, have been to a Super Bowl in the last 20 years, who have had like great defenses and had Hall of Famers come through there and play in the last 15, 20 years for fans to know and remember. But you still have the same issues because nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Jerry Jones set up all night wondering, you know what I'm saying, like about any position on his team. Like if they need a kicker, he ain't sleeping at night because they need a kicker. If they need another quarterback, like he's not going to bed. He's calling around. He's doing everything in his power to make sure that his team has what they need to succeed. And every owner should be like that. Every owner. For those that's not, get them out of there. But, you know, $1 Billion Boys Club, they do what the fuck they want to do. You can't beat them joint. But I'm going to be the owner that's going to fucking care. Like, that shit right there cannot keep going. I'm sorry for, like, Justin Fields. I feel sorry for the Bears fans. I honestly think that Justin Fields should be benched right now. And Andy Dalton should go back in. But not because of Justin Fields. But because of Matt Nagy. Like, and Calvin Pace in the organization. That's the reason why. There's no sense of digressing a person. I mean, you're going to make him figure it out? Like, I mean, he should be able to give time to figure it out. But if you're going to, like, not set him up for success, then why even then that's not opportunity. So, if there's no opportunities for success, then there shouldn't be no opportunity. Don't waste his time. Don't waste his body. Alright guys, that's another episode of the Chisholm Sports Group. I'm your host, Jackie Chisholm. I want to give a special thanks to everybody in the Chisholm Channel organization that had a hand in putting this together. And without you guys, I couldn't have made it through. Hey, we'll be back next week with another episode. We'll be back later on this week with another episode. Like, it's only Tuesday, so we'll get it, guys. Hey, peace. Brought to you by the Chisholm Channel and TCC Productions.